Sandman. We are here for a Saturday night clash, and it just doesn't get much more thrilling than this one on EA Sports College Football. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Tigers' offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Trying to get behind the defense. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
Clemson will send the punt team out. Looks as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. The Hokies offense takes the field for the first time in this game. The man who will run the offense is Ethan Bruckmeyer. They'll be relying on him to make sure this offense is productive in this one. Out of the gun to give to the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Running inside, it's Hawkins. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. It'll be 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got him in the flat. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a little room there. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off play action on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his...
Turning it on! Nice pickup there, gets him the 1st down, and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And they're able to get him down.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
On the move at the 30. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on third down. He's got the back in the middle. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. And the field goal unit is on the field. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. They'll move the tight end. On the ground, it's Hawkins. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Hokies decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Trying to move them on the counter. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And how about that, guys? Like, make no bones about it. Bring in the big bodies, goal line personnel. Like, we're going to pound you right between the eyeballs. Sometimes people get aggressive on second and short and take shots. This offense said, nah, we want to get the first down, and we want to get it now.
They'll try to overcome that last play on second and 15. Back to pass. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Going the other way, and he's got room. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Give him a pickup of 2, now second and 8.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Got it. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Hokies. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a gap. It's Davidson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
There's a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy embodies.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Back to pass on second down. Under fire. And they got it.
Everybody's seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return with that small change. They take over at the 43.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Overton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. The run inside. It's Overton. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go right back to the run. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Hokies line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll run it. It's Overton. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Zings it complete to the right. And that one did not work.
Well, I understand what the quarterback's trying to do. He's trying to get it to his playmaker out there quickly in space, but I don't think he anticipated the linebacker beelining the way he did. It was almost as if the linebacker knew where the QB was going with the football.
They'll move the wide receiver. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Smashes it between the uprights. A penalty marker is down. If this is on the defense, the offense is going to have a choice to make. do you dare take the points off the board and go for the touchdown? So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Guys, here on the Clemson sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up with the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll try to power their way ahead. There's some room to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Clemson is quick to the line.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
It's so nice when you...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
Intercepted to stop the threat. Got room on the return. They'll stop him at the 37, and the defense comes up with a big pick.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
On the run, it's Haynes. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Haynes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Oh, there might have been trouble if they hadn't knocked him down so quickly. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Running inside, it's Haynes. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Pocket breaking down. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They're going to test the right side with this one. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on fourth. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Dead center perfect. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They're going to open this drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Keith. Brought down after the huge gain. Gets this offense set up at the 27. They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hawkins. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He'll pull it down and run. He's knocked down short gain. Maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Checking in with Clemson's coach at the half. This team has found some positives with their 3-game winning streak, but right now they haven't done their job on defense. They get an opportunity now to change that, grab some momentum. We'll see how this goes to start the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on how things develop on the sidelines. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Wants to fire on second down. Pulls it in. It's Green. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulled down for the tackle.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Grab behind the line, it's Brown. Could not make his way to the corner. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The run inside. It's Hawkins. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. There is a man still down. It's a Hokie, and they'll stop play to check on him. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Leaves it with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Clemson jumps to the line.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy.
And he throws another interception. His 3rd of the night. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And he added the extra point. And here's the return. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stops. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turn wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Offense still out there lining up quickly on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Clemson is quick to the line. On On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Works his way forward, has enough for the first down. Ball spotted at the 32. Quick tempo here for the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down.
And they get another first down, and this offense right now, man, it's just...
Makes the catch, and he's free. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Davidson. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Bring in the heat. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Clemson will come to the line with the 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Push down for the tackle.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Overton. There's a crease. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. The Hokies moving quickly to the line. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hawkins. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for space. It's over. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense picks it up.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Here's the give off the left side. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man, it's Haynes. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going. point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Running inside, it's Johnson. There he goes! Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Got enough for the first. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on third down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Here's a hit. He's sacked. This defense all over him. There is a man still down. It's a Hokie, and they'll stop play to check on him. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup, and a lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Virginia Tech sideline, I can see developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Guys?
All right, Holly. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Hokie. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Looking long. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown.
Maybe a crease. Makes it past the marker. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Clemson jumps to the line. To the air on 1st down. Still looking on the move. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
These fans touching the figurative hokey stone, doing their part to help out on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Showing the arm strength down the left side.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Finds a man on the right. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. It's Moore. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
It's complete. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. Two minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Here comes Clemson with another first down. The run inside. It's Johnson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air on 2nd down. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for the score. It's dropped. And oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Motion from the wide receiver. They want to run this quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Overton. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Clemson calls its 2nd timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. Now the Tigers will use their 3rd and final timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
He'll take the deep shot. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense deal it out from here.